Okay, Nova. Focus your energy. Think of where you want to go. Open a gateway.
Nova Gate.
Are you kidding me?
Don't get discouraged. You are making progress. Definitely better than the last 10 attempts.
How encouraging, Kohara.
I mean it. All of you are making progress getting stronger. We just need to keep this up, and you guys will be stronger than ever. But for now, let's continue.
We actually can't. Family Day starts in 2 hours.
Forgot that was today.
Family Day?
It's basically a parent orientation for parents to see their kids, and how life is going here at the academy.
Oh. Well then, great trading session, girls. Same time tomorrow.
Hey, I feel like none of us have ever talked to you before.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't talk much.
Well, it's nice to really meet you.
Bye.
Huh, that was odd. Anyways, see you girls. I have to help prepare for Family Day. Can't wait to meet your families.
Speaking of families, today we begin investigating Zyran. It's the perfect time. Your dads are here and my parents are here. We will definitely find some more evidence that Zyran is adopted.
Okay, but I will ask again. Do you really want to do this?
I have to. I owe it to Zyran and to myself to know.
Ki っとすぐそばにいるの私たちは一人じゃないから大丈夫そう思えたよ歩き出そういつも通りの柔らかな朝ママのおはよう太陽みたい同じこの街のこと好きな人たちいってらっしゃいと空の下どんな出会いどんな世界つながる寂しい気持ち嬉しい気持ち連れ出したら新しい始まり待っててくれてたマイフレンズありがとうは何度もこぼれてくる重なった声は響いた言えなくなってしまって一人なんだって思ってしまったら手を挙げてすぐに行くから声はいつも届くから
Dear parents and students, welcome to Soaring Academy's Family Day. My name is Miss Valerie, the principal of this fine school. I'm very excited to meet all of you, and I'm excited for all of you to know what we strive for at this school. With that being said, Family Day has now begun.
Hey, Dad.
I've missed you so much. The house has been so empty and boring since you left.
Hello, I'm right here.
Hi, Leo. Did you miss me?
I mean, I didn't not miss you.
I didn't not miss you too. Oh, let me introduce you guys to my friends. Meet Marella, Mila, Vanny, and Marianne.
Mila?
Long time no see, Leo.
Don't worry, Leo. We're friends now.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you know Zyran.
Are you two together?
Dad!
Finally. Sup, Zyran?
Nice seeing you again, man.
I hope you're taking care of her, Zyran.
Of course, Mr. Borealis.
Anyways, go find your families. I'll try to meet them if I'm not getting dragged around all day by these two.
Zyran, You should go with Lyra. I can say hi to Mom and Dad for you.
What are you doing?
I just want you to get acquainted with your future in-laws. Now go!
See you guys later! I'm gonna go find my parents!
Okay, what now?
We have to talk to your dads first. I doubt my parents will tell me anything if I ask them directly.
What are you guys talking about?
We're on an investigation to figure out if Zyran is adopted.
Really? Just giving away our investigation? Just like that?
I want in.
Really?
I have nothing to do today because my mom will be tending to other families, and I have no duties as co-principal right now, so I need something to fill my time.
Welp, welcome to Mila's Angels.
Is this really the time for names?
Have a little fun, Mar. Now pose.
What?
Pose!
Dad, stop complaining about this. You have to show up. I will not be embarrassed like this again. I know I'm a waste of time. Okay. Bye. Okay, Ometzia. All of them are here. Do you want me to find out anything specific?
Not right now, but Etain is on standby right now. Don't get too close yet. I'll be scanning the area for anything.
Wow. Look at all these feelings. They look and act way differently than me, Ometzia, and Reverend do. It looks nice.
Etain, are you listening?
What?
Just keep an eye out for anything interesting. And also, keep a lookout for a chance to summon a Noctura.
Got it.
Dad! Papa!
Marella! How's my sea angel doing?
I'm doing great.
Hey, Uncle Ronan. Hey, Uncle Wade.
Mila! Oh, and who is this?
This is Vanny. She went to middle school with me, remember?
Hi!
Oh, yes. Nice to see you.
So, we wanted to ask you something about Zyran.
What do you mean?
Is he adopted?
We honestly don't know.
What? What do you mean?
I don't think we should be telling you this, but when your mother was pregnant, she was pregnant with twins. But one day, my brother, your dad, called me crying, saying that you had absorbed your twin in the womb. A few months passed and your mother had decided to deliver at home. We didn't get there until after you were born, so we were surprised to see that there were 2 babies. Melissa said it was a miracle, that was a false alarm and not to worry about it. But Wade is a doctor and had a lot more questions. But realized in the moment it was better that we did not bring it up. As the years passed, we stopped questioning Melissa or Zeke because we didn't want to upset them, and we loved you two enough to even think that far.
So, what you are saying is, there is a possibility he might be adopted.
Well,
I think we've said enough. Mila, whatever you think you're doing isn't going to fix whatever you're worried about. I think it's best you just stop this now before you get hurt.
I can't stop. I won't. Thanks for the info, but I will keep going. And I'd prefer it if you didn't tell my mom and dad about this.
Thanks, Dads. I'll see you later.
Okay, that entire story was a giant plot hole. Absorbed twin? A false alarm? This isn't adding up.
There is something going on, but I do wonder, how could they suddenly just adopt a baby out of nowhere?
We need to dig some more. We need to ask my parents.
But you said they wouldn't tell you anything.
We just need to be indirect. I will talk to my dad because he'll be harder to budge, and you guys can talk to my mom.
Let's do it, I guess.
Interesting. Roxie, we have something. Serenity and Amora are investigating something related to Prince Inazuma. I need you to follow them.
Got it.
Hey, Daddy!
Mila, we were looking for you in Zyran.
Is that why Mom isn't with you?
Yeah, we split up to find you two. Now that I have found you, and she now owes me $50. So let's go find her in Zyran.
Actually, I wanted to ask about something.
Alright, what is it, Sunshine?
It's actually so funny. One day I was just looking at Zyran and I was like, he looks so different compared to, well, everyone in our family. Isn't that weird?
I wouldn't know what you were talking about.
He's definitely hiding something. I mean, I was just saying because he has yellow and brown eyes, but all of us either have pink and yellow or are blue and green. He just has brown and yellow. That was just a little funny to me.
Get to it, Mila.
Whatever do you mean?
Get to what you really want to ask me.
Is Zyran adopted?
Why would you ask such a thing?
Because on Saturday, you and Mom were talking about a secret and how I shouldn't have to know about it. And I want to know.
Well, I'm sorry. But you're only gonna know because it's not your business.
Why is it not my business? He's my brother.
And that's all you need to know.
So, are you saying there is something else?
This conversation is over. I'm gonna go talk to Ronan.
Father.
Wait, Vanny! Look!
Roxie, why am I here again? I'm still baffled on how you got into this school in the first place.
It's family day. You had to be here.
Well, I'm here, and I want to leave. I have actual work I need to do. But no, I'm wasting my time with my disappointment of a daughter. God, your mother would.
Are you done?
Goodbye, Roxie. I dread the day you come back home for summer.
Me too.
What are you doing? Roxie? Are you okay?
What did you see?
All of it.
If you tell anyone about this, I will make your life so miserable, I swear!
I won't. So much for trying to be nice. Come on, let's go.
Marella!
Oh! Hi, Aunt Melissa. This is my friend Vanny.
Nice to meet you. Oh, hello.
Have you two seen Mila and Zyran? I can't find them anywhere. They're somewhere around here. But, hey. This might sound totally random, but how was Zyran as a baby before Mila was born?
Oh, he was such a cute baby. He was so calm and he almost never cried. I miss when he was little. You, Mila, and Zyran all grew up so fast. It's like I blinked and you guys were all grown.
This isn't going anywhere. Try to be more specific. Thanks, Aunt Melissa. I also wanted to ask, if Mila and Zyran are twins, how How was Zyran born first? Well, what are these questions for?
We want to know if Zyran is adopted.
What? It's far-fetched, I know. But we were just... No, I'll tell you. Tell me what? That Zyran is...
Melissa! What were you about to tell them?
I was going to tell them about...
No! No! You promised me you wouldn't!
I can't do this anymore, Zeke!
Hey, Ometzia. I got my eye on the target.
I see. This seems to be a soft spot for them.
Should I go up there?
Not yet. I'll tell you.
That's a little more like how we are. Maybe human relationships aren't so perfect after all.
Just tell us what it is!
Zeke, I just think...
No! We are not doing this!
Zeke, calm down.
Marianne, I'm going to go into the school. I need you to make sure my mom is distracted so she doesn't know I'm gone.
Got it!
Guys, follow me.
They're running into the building. Follow them. Etain, make yourself invisible and stay close.
Got it, Metzi.
Why are we here?
All schools have records of their students. They have health records, date and place of birth, and birth certificate information. And it's in a restricted area in the library. Come on! It's organized by last name, so look for the letter R.
I got it.
What does it say?
Do all the files look relatively the same?
They should be.
It's Zyran's file. It isn't legitimate.
What?
His file looks entirely different from yours, Mila. And his birthday isn't even his real birthday. And there isn't even a place of birth or the hospital your mom went to after she had her home birth.
How did my mom accept these?
It's safe to assume that if he is adopted, your parents might have asked your mom to respect their decision to keep the secret. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten into Soaring Academy with no accurate records.
Marianne, where did Vanny go?
She is, using the bathroom.
Where?
In the school.
The school is locked.
Oh,
So, does this all mean...
Let's see. With what our dads told us, and how your parents reacted when we brought this up, all signs point to Zyran being adopted.
no, wait, I can explain.
Move, Marianne, or you'll be in just as much trouble.
Oh my god! He's not my biological brother.
Mila, if this is what this is all about, that's just not true. Just because he isn't biological doesn't mean he isn't still your brother. You guys have had each other's backs your whole lives. Being biological siblings doesn't change that. You two have a bond that can't be broken.
Bad news, your mom didn't buy it. She's coming into the school.
Ugh, are you kidding me?
What's happening?
My mom is coming.
We need to leave now. Quick, let's put back the files.
Your principal's coming.
Crap! I need to hide.
Hey, Mom. You look nice. What are you kids doing here? And I want the truth, or you are all in serious trouble.
I'll just say it. We want to find out if my brother is adopted. We looked through his files and he has fake records.
Oh, those are placeholder records. His real file got lost in the mail, and we're still looking for them. We didn't have enough time before the school year started.
So, he isn't adopted?
No, I'm sure whatever your parents are fighting about is not the secret you think it is. Mila, he is your brother. Do not worry.
Thank you.
Come on, girls, let's head back.
Wait, so we're not in trouble?
I'll let you off with a warning for now, but do it again, you'll be in real trouble, Vanny.
Serenity. She said even though they aren't biological, they are still siblings, and that they have each other's backs. I can't think of one time Rat nor Ometzia have had my back. All they do is just belittle me.
Etain!
Huh?
Go turn Amora's mother into a Noctura before they get back to the event.
Alright. I'll get straight to it. Let your negative emotions take form!
Melissa!
Gotta hide before Serenity sees me.
Oh no! Vanny, help me get everyone inside! Mila, Mariella, stay in here!
Hurry! Get inside!
Come on, guys! Dad, Marella, Mila, and I are gonna go find help.
Be careful.
Zyran, you should help us.
I'll go this way.
Ready?
Let's go! Prepare energy power, start!
As calm and peaceful as the harmonies of the ocean. I'm pure serenity.
With the power of love in my heart, I spread joy and love. Pure Amora.
Joy, peace,
love. Go! Time to bring the energy back. Emotionenergy predictor.
Handsome Pure. Prince engage. Prince of Thunder and Lightning. Prince Inazuma.
I mean, sir, get inside.
No, that's my wife. I'm not leaving until I know she's safe.
You guys go ahead. We might be able to heal her easier if he's here. I'll protect him.
Let's take her down!
Clones, really?
Where are Fuzzy and Kohara?
Trust me, this is the perfect training exercise.
Forget about it. We don't need them. Let's go.
Your friends aren't doing too good.
I know. There's too many clones. One of them has to be the original.
Astro Volley! Oh, come on!
Zyran
Ice! Guys! One of the clones has a different color fan than the rest. That's the real one. It's that one! She's off to the side!
She's guarded by a bunch of clones.
Nova and I will cover you. Just get to her and turn her back.
Here I go then. You, Mom. Inner love, manifest. Pretty cute, amorous gaze.
What just happened?
Don't worry about it.
Lisa!
Zeke!
I'm so sorry for yelling at you.
No, I'm sorry. I should have asked you before I said anything.
Thank you all. Especially you, Mora. If you see my daughter, tell her that I apologize for being harsh to her, and that she deserves to know the truth.
I'm sure your daughter will accept your apology. Let's go, girls.
It's time I tell you.
No. I know the truth. Zyran is my brother.
Wait, what?
It was stupid of me to think he was adopted. I'm so sorry for interrogating you like that. I was overthinking.
Oh. Well, it's alright, Lovebug. Can't blame you for worrying. Hey guys. Sorry for not seeing you all day. I was, busy.
Aw, it's okay, baby. We'll be seeing you in a few weeks anyway.
Oh. Right.
Bye, Dads. I'm gonna miss you all over again.
Don't miss us too much.
How is Mila's quest going?
It's not. But I still feel like something's up. So I'll try to look into it for her. I think she might be protecting herself. But the truth is important. I have to do it. For her.
Good luck, Mom.
Damn. We found out a lot of good stuff today.
Yes, this will definitely work towards our advantage. Excellent job today, Roxie.
Humans are strange. I thought their relationship was always perfect, but they were just arguing, you know. They are back to normal. Maybe that's what makes them unique, that they aren't perfect and flaws are inevitable.
Etain!
What?
We are done. Come back to the castle, quickly.
Ugh, I'll be back in a minute.
Amazing job, guys!
What?
We didn't help you guys today as a training exercise, and it worked.
Are you serious?
Anything could be a learning experience.
I'm out.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Sure. What is it?
If your family isn't nice to you and you rarely get along, but you're still related to them by blood, are they still your family?
Technically they are. But your family doesn't just mean who you're related to. It's the people you choose to be around. People who like you for you.
Wow, I didn't know that was a thing.
Is that how you feel with your siblings?
Yes, how they act towards me is unbearable nowadays. I can't stand it.
You could always leave. And maybe you could come here, to our school. Have a new life with people that like you.
Maybe one day. Thanks, Serenity.
They're getting too close to the truth.
I know, but there isn't anything we can do without making it obvious that we are hiding something.
Thank you for helping us keep this secret. We really couldn't appreciate this more.
My pleasure. Your children's mental health is very important to me.
Zyran is such a sensitive boy, and I know he loves us regardless, but I don't want any kids knowing about us finding him and being bullied for it. Or knowing that someone just abandoned him in the woods.
I understand, Miss Roselle.
I know eventually they'll have to know, but they're already under so much strain. It'd be taxing to have something else on top of that.
We have to find a way to steer them in a different direction.
For their own good.
For if not, this could end in disaster.